Thank you, thank you.
Oh, Mark, you're welcome.
When I came over here, I was, oh God, I was in my mid-20s.
Right.
The first time I really came over here. You know, I had a whole bunch of weird paranoid suspicions about what the hell was going on because there was a lot of stuff I couldn't understand.
Right.
And nobody was really bothering to explain it to me.
They don't.
And I formed a bunch of opinions about the town and about the people in it.
Took the babies, they killed them, they dismembered them, they cut their intestines, and they took the feces out and they ate it. There's this 16-year-old girl. She had some diary entries written in code about her experiences being raped and impregnated by Epstein. They forced her to carry that baby to term, and they let her keep the baby for a few minutes. Then they came in, took the baby away, ripped it away from this child, and they did who knows what.
After years of Mel Gibson being bullied and blackballed, he's finally fighting back. And the first person he's coming for is Ellen DeGeneres. Ellen thought her going out of the spotlight was going to save her from what's coming. But if anything, it's only given the people she has allegedly wronged enough time to process all the wrongs she's done to them. And they aren't letting her off easily. And to make matters even worse, word on the street is that she is currently fighting off a disease that is only ever found in people who consume the dead remains of other people. And according to the new allegations Mel just made, the people Ellen was allegedly feasting on were the missing people Epstein had on his island. Now, even before Mel stepped into the chat, Ellen had already been in the news for all the wrong reasons, especially after her staff exposed her for being an evil witch. And just when we thought things couldn't get worse, her DJ on her show Twitch suddenly died after supposedly taking his own life. According to reports, Twitch's wife Allison Holker reported him missing after she realized that he had left the house the day before without his car and still hadn't returned. Right after word got out about his disappearance, he was found dead in a nearby hotel with a self-inflicted wound. Apparently, he checked into the hotel with the purpose of taking his life, but people didn't buy this at all. They were and still are convinced that Ellen had a hand in it. Word on the street is Ellen supposedly tried to offer Twitch to Diddy as a boy you, but Twitch wasn't going for it. And the rumors only got worse when this shady interview, in which Ellen seemingly revealed that she knew about Diddy's infamous freak-offs parties, also resurfaced amidst the reports of Twitch's death.
Your birthday party, am I invited?
Yes. Yes, you're definitely invited. I invite you to all my parties. You just haven't seemed to show up.
No, well, is it on the East Coast?
Yes.
Well, that's why. Why don't you have one here on the West Coast? Because I work all the time.
Okay, well, maybe I have one at your house.
Where's that? Now, what time would your party start, let's say?
Like 9:30.
Really? That early?
Yeah.
I could make that.
Yeah.
But I could think of you of starting a party at like midnight. Like, what time will it go till?
That's a different type of party, though.
Uh-huh.
No, it'll go from like 9:30 to like maybe 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And then, you know, we have the top 2 floors of the hotel. Mm-hmm.
And then it will carry on there?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then No, I mean the after party.
Mm-hmm. No, I know about them. I'll listen to the music. I've heard that song, After Party.
But that wasn't even the worst part. Another interview between Diddy and Ellen resurfaced again right after this. But this time, it was of Diddy seemingly threatening Ellen right in front of Twitch. Now, you can't actually hear what exactly Diddy said because he whispered it in Ellen's ear, but Twitch was close enough to hear it, and the shock on his face was undeniable.
Yep.
And here's to us.
Yeah. All right. What do you have there? What's that?
Oh, that's something I brought for Portia.
She's not here.
No, but you was going to give it to her as a gift.
All right. Then I'll say it's mine?
Yeah.
Okay. That's sweet. Well, what about for me? Aw, look at that. That's so sweet. Thank you. How come it's for Portia and not me?
Because you're going to have her wear it. And...
All right.
Ellen, we go so far back. You don't tell these people how far back we go.
I know, but I wear T-shirts. I don't know what that means. Anyway, all right. Let's...
I mean...
You hold that.
Okay.
All right.
I think there's a take 2 of the joke didn't work.
No, it's okay.
I don't want no problems.
No, it's okay.
No, hold on. Hey, so, cheers. Hey! Ellen, I heard you were sick, and look what I got you. Your boy. So whenever you get sick, You can have this.
And the crazy thing is, Twitch wasn't the only person in Ellen's camp that died under suspicious circumstances. If y'all remember, her ex Anne Hesh also died right after she went off on her and spilled all the tea about Ellen allegedly selling her soul for fame and money. She also accused Ellen of trying to get her thrown in a facility right when she started uncovering things about her that she didn't want anyone to know. She said, and I quote, "I broke up with her because her goal was to have a lot of money. Mine was to find love, and hers was, I want $60 billion. Good luck. Our forks are never going to meet."
Single truth that I spoke, I was hit more, buried more, or despised more, and then had calculated visions and circulations of systems that spun me up and out of the system that would in any way challenge the fact that she was not telling her own truth but another's. Why do you think she tried to put me in an institution, folks? I called my mother. Guess what? 2 people who wanted more than anything to have my truth buried. It was not my timing. I did not and could not ask God for what that would be. All I could do was stay on my truth, do what I was doing, and study this thing called love that we tried to bury. And now I am up and out of the ground. And unfortunately, those 2 women could not shut me down.
You see, just after she did this interview, she was involved in a fatal car accident, leaving her with multiple second-degree burns before eventually losing her life.
And an update on Anne Heche as well. But the details right now are that driver identified by TMZ is Anne Heche, the actress. It was sparked a fire, and they pulled her out from the vehicle after pulling the car out from the house. And they tried to get her the medical attention she needed.
But unfortunately for Ellen, this wasn't the end of the accusations against her. In fact, just when we thought things couldn't get any worse, the DOJ released millions of Epstein-related documents, and she was dragged into it as well, especially when those claims about these celebrities feasting on humans. They accused her of being, and I quote, a probiotic consumer. And get this, right after all this was exposed, Ellen and her wife Portia packed up and moved to the UK. Mind you, they didn't even move to a major city or anything. They went straight to a rural area where no one knows them and they could lay low. Well, it looks like we finally know why. It was recently reported that Ellen has allegedly been diagnosed with Kuru disease, an illness that only people who consume tend to get. The report said, and I quote, allegedly, it is being reported that TV talk show host Ellen DeGeneres is apparently going blind after being diagnosed with a rare disease called Kuru. It is said she went into hiding and has started looking different. Well, this led to people digging deeper into some comments that Mel had made some years ago, flat out trying to tell us about what was going on behind the scenes. The first thing that resurfaced was an interview from 1998, where Mel revealed some disturbing things about Epstein and Ellen. You see, back when Mel Gibson got pushed out of Hollywood, most people thought it was strictly because of all the racism and anti-Semitism controversy attached to his name. And don't get me wrong, that was definitely the public reason everybody ran with. But now, with everything that's been coming out about Hollywood, people are starting to wonder if there was more to it than that. Word on the street is that Mel may have also been blackballed because he refused to play along with their games. Mel even went as far as making a whole movie called Sound of Freedom, where he exposed how the Hollywood CT rings work.
One of the most disturbing problems in our world today is human trafficking, and particularly the trafficking of children. Our future is our children. Now, the first step in eradicating this crime is awareness. Go see Sound of Freedom.
But see, at the time, a lot of people completely missed the entire point of the movie. But with everything we know now about Ellen and Epstein, it's clear Mel had an agenda with this movie.
You're going to be diverted. When I came over here, I was in my mid-20s.
Right.
The first time I really came over here. You know, I had a whole bunch of weird paranoid suspicions about what the hell was going on because there was a lot of stuff I couldn't understand.
Right.
And nobody was really bothering to explain it to me.
They don't.
And I formed a bunch of opinions about the town and about the people in it that were like, surely that couldn't be.
In fact, there was a part in the file that revealed how some of these celebrities, like Ellen, would allegedly feast on other people. In fact, Chrissy Teigen was brave enough to make multiple tweets and interviews seemingly bragging about participating in this ritual to retain her youth.
If the person okayed it, I would eat a human. If you were at a very fancy restaurant and they were like a tiny piece of human meat.
No. I think the only way
you wouldn't try a tiny bite?
No.
Really?
Absolutely not.
She said things like, seeing little girls do the splits half naked is just, I want to put myself in jail. Hashtag toddlers and tiaras. I just saw a baby that looked like a corn star, like a trashy do-anything corn star. Is this wrong to think? I am going to jail over pizza.
For years, there has been a long-standing conspiracy theory that Hollywood and the elites harvest the blood of young people and transfuse it in order to reverse age. And now the Epstein files might have revealed that that is in fact true. In this email to Jeffrey Epstein, it says, all you need is a blood transfusion from the pack and you reverse aging. This is where adrenochrome comes into play. It is a real chemical compound found in the blood when the body is in a fight or flight situation. And we know that the kids that were involved in Jeffrey Epstein's network were definitely put into fight or flight. And of course, we've seen Hollywood elites like Chrissy Teigen tweet about how they're going to a party where they're serving up 4-year-old cheese pizza with adrenochrome and, of course, the eye emoji. And according to the FBI code words, cheese stands for little girl and pizza stands for girl. Now back to the email. The subject is Dr. Agus, a professor of medicine and biomedical engineering at USC, pretty local to Hollywood. He is also the founding director and CEO of the Ellison Medical Institute. You know, the medical institute funded by Larry Ellison, the new owner of TikTok. And he's also hosted a Paramount show with big celebs like Ashton Kutcher and Oprah Winfrey. If you know, you know.
One person reacted to this saying, sick woman, her day is coming. Another person said, these people are so sick, I don't doubt it for a minute Anne Heche was set up. With accident was still alive until they got her inside the ambulance. There, they drugged her and put on psychopath Ellen's dinner table. They are sick cannibals and think nothing of it. Pure evil. But now I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about Mel Gibson coming out to expose Ellen DeGeneres? And do you really think that Ellen is really as involved in the Epstein scandal as people are making it out to be? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other very messy video.